Welcome everyone to Cloud Delight YouTube channel. This is the place where we learn technology. Today, I am definitely sure your interest and the booming technology is something which we will be talking about. That's nothing but artificial intelligence and generative AI. Now, this is the era where we hear a lot of AI items which is going on the technology market side and on the businesses as well, and all the organizations are trying to fast paced development is going on artificial intelligence. Soon be new normal. Oh, sorry, it's already is. So let's see what are all the. We will start with the very basics of artificial intelligence and generative AI. Since this is a new normal, we will see one by one what is very important to know about these concepts. So, first and foremost, what is artificial intelligence? So, artificial intelligence, on a definition basis, if we have to tell, it's a field of computer science and technology that focuses on the development of intelligent machines capable of performing tasks that physically require human intelligence. Definitely, as name suggests, artificial intelligence is a machine which a human will develop to make things easier, and we will train the machines to do whatever human would require their intelligence to do. So ultimate goal of artificial intelligence is to create machines that can replicate human cognitive abilities such as understanding complex concepts, solving intricate problems, and in engaging natural and meaningful interactions. Now, you must have widely used ChatGPT in recent days. So, ChatGPT answers all your questions is one of the examples where artificial intelligence is coming into play. So, AI finds applications in numerous domains, including healthcare, finance, transportation, manufacturing, or it could be customer service, and lot of other things as well. So, what does intelligent machines do? Is they perceive the environment, reason about it, take action to achieve specific goals. So, this is how an artificial intelligence definition goes. Now there is an important aspect which we will have to know. What are the use cases of artificial intelligence? Once we form the use cases, there will be lot of clarity around what we will be able to implement in our current projects or in your current organization. Everything will have answers to those questions. So first thing is on the recognizing faces. These are only few, very few of the use cases I have put up just for an example. It has wide variety of use cases. Translating languages, English to German, English to Spanish, things can work like that also with artificial intelligence. You might have seen driverless cars now. That is how an artificial intelligence would work in driving a car, answering all your questions. ChatGPT is one of the best examples for text-based use case of artificial intelligence. It answers all your questions. It gets trained on its own to give answers. If it does not have answers, it gets trained and give you an appropriate answers as well. Now, the next thing, very important thing, is on the generative AI. That is the reason the chat GPT is working on generative AI. So, artificial intelligence that involves machine learning models to generate new data based on patterns founding in existing data. In other words, a generative AI models can create new data that is like the training data. So usually we will see in detail of every each and every concept of AI, but with generative AI, there is terabytes of data that get fed in the system, from which it creates a new data which is similar to the training data. It gets trained upon by itself. Generative AI models can be used for wide range of applications, including image and text generation, music composition, even game development. For example, one of the use cases which I was seeing from AWS was they have developed a AI. They have all the models, foundational models, which are trained up for specific use cases. You just have to pick and use. One of the examples is SageMaker, where you will be able to pick up the models which are available within AWS. Proprietary models are there. There are open source models also which are available. So in that, I was seeing in one of the videos where they have image generation which is done so accurately and very nicely. That is, if you want to create an image, say for example, I want to create a beautiful woman wearing sari or wearing kurta and dressed up traditionally, you just have to give the information for the image what you are looking for, and it has its own mechanism for it to create an image. It gives you an image. If you are not satisfied, there are multiple options which are available for it to give you more image based recommendations, and you will be able to use it. So that is the power of generative AI. It could be on image or text generation. It is not restricted only for images. Now, what are the types of generative AI model? There are wide variety of generative AI models. To be specific, that one of the things which I have put up here is on the generative adversarial network. It depends on it consists of two neural networks basically. One is the generator network that creates new data, and discriminator network that evaluates the quality of generated data. This is one of the generative AI model. I'll just name the other AI models which are still available on market. That is variational auto encoders, auto regressive model, flow based model, reinforcement learning, transformer based models. These are some of the things which are available. If possible, we will come up with details on each of these models on the theory section. But for now, we will concentrate on the generative adversarial network. The generator network learns to create new data that closely resembles the training data, while the discriminator network learns to distinguish between real data and fake data. It's pretty straightforward. By training the two networks in adversarial way, GANs can learn to generate realistic new data that closely matches the pattern and characteristics of training data. Now, first and foremost, before we get into the details and how do we build technical aspects of AI, first we will concentrate on what are the terminologies which are involved with respect to generative AI. First thing is foundational models, large language models, vision models, and you might have heard a lot of scope is running around prompt engineering. We have few shot learning, zero shot learning, pre-training, fine tuning. All these are some of the terminologies which you will hear if you are in the AI world. If you get into any of the AI development projects, these are some of the things which you will have to know. And definitely I just want to keep the video short, so I will come up with all the individual terminologies and its explanation on the theory section, since it AI might be very new for few of those who are listening to this, or you might be there in the system for some time. But let's start it from scratch. We will first see the terminologies and its explanations in coming videos, and then we will proceed further for the advanced technology aspects. Now, prompt engineering is some of the things which you might be hearing very often. So there are prompts which we will have to give. For example, if you are using chat gpt for that matter, I just want to give what is the cloud services which are available for security. So that is one of the prompts which I can give. But if you end up giving details to that chat gpt, it generates more accurate results. For just giving cloud services which are related to security, I am looking for CIS benchmark validation that needs to happen on my environment. So what are the best ways that I'll be able to use it within the AWS environment for scanning purpose? So if you give the details to ChatGPT, it accurately generates the results for you. So that's basically on the prompt side, how good our prompts will be for us to get an accurate results. So these are some of the things which I have put up, and we have some of the AI tools which generates code for us. Okay, one of the examples is on the code whisperer side. There is a service called code whisperer in AWS where it can be integrated with Visual Studio Code, where it is an extension what you will have to add. I'll add a video for that. Once you add that, if you give the comments saying I want to create a S3 bucket, so it has a definition or a function which is created on Python. It supports various languages, but on Python it creates a definition with all the best practices in place. With all best practices in place, it will create a code and gives you as a result which you will be able to use it. There is least chance of making mistakes when it comes to coding standards. That also is possible with respect to AI. And provide emergency response assistance is one of the use cases which I was looking for. And medical, seek medical information. There are a lot of examples. I've just picked a few whenever I got a chance to read about them. I've just put up those snippets here. There are a lot of things which you will be able to explore. This was one of the LinkedIn posts which I really found very interesting. For audio, they have Murph, Supertone, or 11 Labs. These are some of the AI tools which you will be able to use. Likewise, you have Phase, Legal, Voice, Meetings, Productivity. This is the tools which you will be able to use on AI side for different use cases. So, this is all we had to cover in this section, and I know artificial intelligence, machine learning is some terminologies which makes our concentration more, to listen more and know more about this, because people around and businesses around are going in fast pace on these technologies. So let's follow the pace and then be on top of those technologies, and this is the place where we will come up with lot of videos on these sections as well. So stay tuned until we meet again. Thank you so much.